Good morning to you troops. I'm back as Glasgow Genuine. And the Celtic FC daft. Alright. We ma hoops. We ma green and white colours. We ma green and white scarf. Troops. Green and white scarf, as you know. And we ma traffic cone. So here I am using my traffic cone hat and my scarf green and white color. So a Celtic. Aye, troops. Aye. I'm pure happy because tomorrow is the match. Celtic Ross County. So I'm going to watch it. And shout and the Glasgow Celtic. Woo! By the way, it's a Scottish Premiership man, so I'm going to watch with my hoops and then with my traffic cone. So, right. Had a pure bad week, troops. But this is my third time I record this video for you. My third time! Would you believe it? My third fucking time. I'm going to have the video for you. So, alright. But here I am with you. I'm supposed to be alright just now. Here with my coffee and my bowl. Need a sip of coffee. And as you can see, troops, I have some even Celtic swedgers. I tried after. It's so sour, But yourself. Celtic swedgers. Alright. So troops, so. Be ready for it. But at the very beginning, I'd love to start with bad news. You know what happened? Celtic just lost a game with Borussia Dortmund. You know what I mean? In Champions League. It was just man, what a match that was. My emotions were pent up, I was pure nervous. I was trembling. I was greeting troops. I was greeting, seriously. It was just my emotions painted up, and I was just, I didn't know what to do, what I can do about it. I didn't know. So that was something, 7-1. Celtic lost a game with Borussia Dortmund, 7-1. It was just embarrassing. I think it's an embarrassing score, because I think they should, when Celtic is playing, at European games, at this Champions League, they should change tactics a wee bit. And then some quality of the game. They should improve quality of the game, because I couldn't see the best players of Celtic. I didn't see them during this match with Borussia Dortmund. I didn't see these players, such as Callum McGregor, Kyogo, Maeda, Kuhn, John, McGowan, and where were they? There was no defense, weak defense. I mean, zero, sometimes action. I didn't see them the game Borussia Dortmund. So I think Celtic should improve that way better. And when it comes to national games, I mean, outside Glasgow, outside Scotland, Celtic should improve a wee bit the quality and the tactics. I suppose better in general, they should change tactics outside Glasgow, outside Scotland, right? Outside, of course, Scottish Premiership. In Scotland, in Glasgow, Celtic is the best. Even I should tell you that one of the football player, Borussia Dortmund, said that Celtic, in one of the interview, he said that Celtic is a prestigious club. Because Celtic is prestigious. Celtic is a pure prestigious club. And don't listen to media. They try to distract the image of Glasgow. Glasgow. I remember it from my previous video. So Media, because media want to destroy everything, distract image of everything. So media love to criticize Celtic, criticize manager, criticize players, Celtic, especially Conor McGregor, Brendan Rodgers. They just want to distract media, especially. Media want to distract image of Celtic, want to embarrass them in front of, the world, in front of Europe. It can't be like that, They had a bad moment. Everyone has bad moments in life, but Celtic as well, it was a bad moment, bad game. But they should focus on what they did wrong and improve it. Just go for it, Just forget it, man. Forget that night. Forget that pure ready night. I was pure ready, but forget it. Celtic should forget that night, And they go for it. Move on. You can't just look behind you. You just have to take a step forward if you want to improve something. You did something wrong, you want to improve something, so you just take a step forward. So, Celtic should do the same. It happened. So Celtic should go for it, move on, and focus on the rest of the games in this season, alright? And be champions again, because Celtic is invincible. They are champions. I should highlight this. And Celtic cannot be pumped away or beat. That one, it's not the end of the world. Bad match, one bad game. Alright? So, focus. Celtic should focus on the future and be alright, improving what they did wrong. So, that would be alright, man. So, what I want to say that, what I was saying during that match, Celtic Borussia Dortmund, I was saying that, what can I say? But we as fans should support Celtic, especially as we are real and loyal Celtic fans. We should support them. We should support Celtic, not just in the moments of triumph, not just when Celtic wins, but especially when Celtic loses a game. When Celtic is struggling, we should support him as real loyal fans. So I said after that match with Dortmund, my beloved Celtic club just lost a game, didn't they? And with Dortmund. But we as Celtic fans should stand up and carry on. And one lost match is not the end of the world. So it happens, and especially in those moments when Celtic is struggling, we as real fans, real and loyal fans, should stand by them and support them, not just in the moments when Celtic wins, as I mentioned. So a Celtic FC fan, me, with my colour so green and white, in my scarf, in my hoops, I'll be proud to. I'm going to wear these colours with pride all the time, troops, all the time. So, as a Celtic FC fan, I'll be loyal through and through. I'll be loving Celtic till the end, through and through triumph and struggle. I'll be there, side by side. You know what I mean? And I want to tell you what my friend just told my best pal, writer, Celtic fan and blogger for Glasgow, said after the match with Borussia Dortmund. And I think it's very true, and he's right. So he said, this will be a long day, still a week, can't afford, but a long match. And I think, and by long 2 weeks. My advice, suck it up, folks. Suck it up, folks. Because every bit of stick coming our way, we deserve and more. It'll be brutal, man. No point in taking excuses or pretending that it didn't happen. This atrocity has the result in some major thinking. I'm curious to see if those who enjoy creating the glitches for our success will be this week apportion some of the blame to them too. I really suspect they blame manager. The tactic has worked for them, and can do his share. And just in any case. So, but what can I tell you, troops? What can I tell you? Sorry about it. Something that said my Wendy. But sorry. Bad days, troops. Bad days. Bad few days ahead. On the way, but so deep breathe in, out, alright? And brace for impact, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, alright? And all that, So, you know that you'll never walk alone, Celtic. You know you'll never walk alone. And in the end of the storm, there's a golden sky. Aye, in the end of the storm, there's always a golden sky, so you never walk alone. Aye. I saw a situation in the in Dortmund when some of the fans just put they're in mad way. Celtic fans in Dortmund, they were singing, they were just drinking, they were mad way, they were singing and dancing Celtic songs and then one of the fans of Celtic, he just put the traffic cone with the green and white stripes, so it's my scarf. He put a traffic cone, but not this traffic cone, but green and white cone, a traffic cone on one of the statue in the main square in Dortmund. So he just put it. I was a pure funny situation, because I was thinking, Glasgow is everywhere. Glasgow is everywhere, trips. Glasgow is everywhere in the world, and Glasgow is the best and the grandest, So, trips. That was pure fun for great situations. I showed Glasgow, we are Glasgow. So we're putting traffic cones on statue. That was great, man. Another situation is that after a match, after a losing game with Borussia Dortmund, Celtic fans were singing, this is the day that we get pumped away. We get pumped away. Ooh. They were singing. Celtic fans, they were singing. It was just, after losing game with Dortmund, they're singing, this is the day we get pumped away. I don't, that sounds, seriously. I wish I was there. Celtic fans, me as a Celtic fan, Celtic fans, the best in the world, the best in the whole world, Celtic fans. So. All right. Is that me? Ooh, that's me. Is that me? Is me again? All right. So deep breath. So let me tell you a bit something about that game. So Celtic Borussia Dortmund. That as I mentioned, media just criticize manager. This distract image of Celtic, but I think it's not true. It's not true 100%. But Brendan Rodgers has something that he's pure stubborn. And, he just doesn't want to change his tactics outside Glasgow, outside Scotland, outside Scottish Premiership. His methods and tactics work in Scotland, in Glasgow, during Scottish Premiership. Celtic is pure great club, pure prestigious in Glasgow, in Scotland, the whole Scotland. But, they should show that level as well outside Glasgow, in European games, in the Champions League games. So, I like Brendan Rodgers. I love that man, but he should change his tactics when he wants to win games outside Glasgow, in European games, in Champions League matches. He need to do something. Maybe he learned something. I don't know. Maybe he learned something. But when he was asked about one of the journalists, Celtic TV, he answered that. Would you change something in these matches to have you? Would you change something? And he said no. So I think he will stick to his methods and tactics, but maybe he learned something. Maybe he changes something a wee bit. He should, because hundreds of games outside Glasgow ahead, hundreds of matches in Champions League ahead as well. So I think that he should change something a wee bit. I'm not blaming Brendan Rodgers. I know, but he's working with some of the substandard stuff, for this level. So that's something that's needed to be changed a wee bit. I want to say that, as I mentioned, Celtic has, not in Glasgow, not in Scotland, not in Scottish Premiership games, but it's in European games, Champions League. Celtic has basic systematic problems. There are no issues about individual players or the manager tactical plan. These are deeply rooted, ingrained problems. As longer we ignore them, the harder they are to, fix. Something has to be done just now, from now on. Improve what you do wrong, Celtic. Improve. Rethink that match. Rethink that match with Borussia Dortmund once again and focus on what you did wrong, all right? So that will be great. I was thinking, Trips, before that match with Borussia Dortmund, that, it will be a triumph or disaster. Nothing in between, but that was a disaster. That was a pure ready, man. 7-1 score. Seriously. It was pure hard to watch that match, because it's pure hard as well to see when your beloved club is losing a game. So, but you should stick to it as a Celtic fan and support them, especially when Celtic is struggling. So that's what we should do. And just breathe in, breathe out, as I mentioned, and go for it. All right? That'll be great. I think that things needs to be changed. I think things need to change on the fundamental level of Celtic. Then the people inside think that they are lords of all creation and everything, That's how it works. So work on strategies, work on tactics, especially in Champions League matches and European games, will be all right. I'm not going to sugarcoat here, but that was terrible game, Borussia Dortmund. And as I mentioned, I couldn't see any crucial players. I didn't see them in Champions League. Like, they were not there. It was just not playing. There's just something as they disappeared into thin air. So, I mean, that's the... I didn't see my favourite three, Callum McGregor, Kyogo, James Forrest. Where were they in that match? I don't know. Celtic should just draw some conclusions for that match. But how many... We should ask questions now. But how many of these special seminars do we have to go through? Lessons, before we actually do learn. Celtic should, just go for it. And as I mentioned, improve, and just go for it. Go for another victory, or victories. Sorry, troops. My ball is so alive. My ball is thriving. My ball can't wait for tomorrow's match with Ross County. So that's me bouncing. It's bouncing here with my with my hoops. So I cannot be serious just now as a Celtic daft, and of course Glasgow genuine. So I'm as a Glasgow and mental and crazy. So as Glasgow and Celtic, right? So I'm going to sum up that match, Borussia Dortmund and Celtic. So, right. So the Celts suffered much, and their first loss of the campaign and Westfalen Stadium tonight. So, as a season Champions League runners, Borussia Dortmund defeated Brendan Rodgers' side 7-1. 7-1. With less than 5 minutes later, Ademi broke forward at pace for hosting a composed defeating William Scarce enough to slow attack and prevent forward and having a strike and goal. A few moments after, though Dortmund were awarded a penalty after Jimmy Gittins brought down a Kasper Schmeichel. So, Arne can step and spot Barrett and kick off inside an early advantage. So, but was it long before Celtic were level? Arne Engelstrup was impressed. Since joining the club in the summer, so swung a ball in box right now. This Maida was also a brilliant start of the season. So, it was a few yards and he knocked a ball. Maida get a goal to Celtic. It was 1-1 after in first half. So, but you know what happened? After in the 60th minute, Schmeichel made a brilliant save after an explosive counter-attack from Borussia Dortmund. Alright? The hosts continued to pile at the pressure. That was pure heart. They were piling up the pressure. The Borussia Dortmund, that was something. Oh. So in the 23rd minute, Schmeichel made a big one, saved again. At the time for Gerassi shot a close range man troops and him home and just stayed in control of the match. A few moments after, Daisy Maida set off down the left wing, beating Conte for peace. His attempt cross blocked in from a rebound upon his foot and was able to strike on a goal with Carrolled White of far post. So. The home side was awarded their second penalty in the 39th minute. So after Engels was judged to have fouled Ademi a penalty area, was Gerassi was stepped up on the spot in his time. So and all troops, Schmeichel guessed correctly at David has rate. Så stryk fra der Dortmund får, I vede en slumped in the innate game Dortmund 4-1 lead. And then we grabbed hat-trick and 5-1. So few minutes after, suspect that Floyd's ball on edge of area, found boom corner with a powerful shot. Seriously, after first half troops, Celtic just lost 5-1. I was greeting, I was shouting, I was greeting, seriously. I couldn't just, hold my tears. I was just so dripping from my eyes and cheeks, and I was everything. Seriously, troops. I'm too emotional. I'm pure emotional, sorry. But Brendan has made 2 changes at half, replacing Greg Taylor, Pel Bernardo with Alex Valle and Rio Hatate. So, unfortunately, it was 6-1 in the 55th minute. Brendan Rodgers done some changes again with Adam Ida and Young coming for Kyogo and Nicolas Kuhn. Begura Seko scored his second of the night in the 66th minute after some nice footwork in penalty area, which allowed him space. Have a strike and a goal. But they are making 6-0 in the process. With just 70 minutes on the block, Hatate a shot for outside area. However, his effort cruised over the bar. So, Ida almost grabbed a goal back from the hoops just over 10 minutes left to play after a volley across the area. Evaded a Dortmund defense. It was a pure difficult night, and after that night, Celtic and Brendan Rodgers and his team they can't wait, looking forward for another game to travel in Ross County. They're prepared to travel into Dingo and have some training and then face Ross County. So it will be the more trips that much. Let's get raced, troops. Get raced. All right. Let's sum up another match, because it was Celtic actually won 1-1, troops. We Ross County. We St. Johnstone. So Celtic St. Johnstone. So I was shouting, I was pure happy, troops. Celtic won 6-0 with St. Johnston. All right. Woo! I was like, Glasgow Celtic. Woo! Sorry, welcome. I can't just straight away. So it's my traffic connect and my hoops. So that's that. I mean, that's great. It's great. So great troops. That's right. And I suppose I want to tell you how I summed up this match. Celtic St. Johnston. I said, this is happening. I was shouting, this is happening again, troops. Celtic FC is winning with St. Johnston. We pure brilliant 6-0 score. We a match that was the day. Alright. It was always fair because Dortmund, I was fair to play game with Dortmund, but that happened. But I mean, Celtic is getting stronger. More hungry for success, another success. On that level, and then mentality, physical, they've shown in the match with St. Johnston. That was pure the brilliant match with St. Johnston. Put Celtic in position to win the rest of the matches. I mean, the Scottish Premiership. If they do improve some of the tactics and, points of the game they did wrong with Dortmund, they win the rest of the games as well in Champions League. So it's my prognosis. So my prediction, right? Because Celtic is a club like no other, troops. My dear Celtic fans, and it's invincible and champions. So alright, you know. Alright. A sip of my coffee. Maybe two. Alright. So that was pure the brilliant match with St. Johnston. Celtic, St. Johnston. So the brilliant performance from the hoops in Perth resulted in 6-0. There was a lot in build-up in match, so about that inconvenient kick-off time, but Celtic faithful travelled. The great numbers on the teams emerged for start of the game. So the atmosphere in the stadium was akin at home match at Celtic Park. The Hoops created the first opportunity, the match when Callum McGregor sent a brilliant pass over Saints' defence from midfield, which found Daisy Maeda in the box. With 6 minutes played, the host is a dangerous looking ball over a Celtic defence in Mackenzie Kirk. attempt to latch onto it, and the excellent challenge, and they also trusty, and the edge of the area put an end to attack. So in the 12th minute, Alistair Johnson swung across the St. Johnston penalty area, with Kyogo back under control, however the ball turned behind the Celtic corner before the striker could get a goal. Kyogo found himself another opportunity 4 minutes after, this time the pass coming for McGregor. So just over 25 minutes played, Alistair Johnston was fouled just outside the box on the right-hand side, and Aaron Engelswick had the ball to was good on the edge of the area. Couldn't shot rebound at Daisy Maida, who slammed a volley in the back, which look, given a Celtic deserved lead, you know what I mean? So, however, if the VR review, fucking VR, resulted in Don Robertson being sent to monitor, and was a goal for Celtic. The Celts continued to apply pressure, and in 35 minutes played, Kyogo broke the deadlock and gave Brendan Rodgers' side the lead. Right. Mm-hmm. In the 45 minutes of the game, Kyogo made 3-0 to the hoops, and after headed Greg Taylor's 10-point cross and the Sinclair to give the Celts total control of the game of the match, you know what I mean? So Brendan Rodgers made one change at half time. So it's in a half time, there's no second half by a half time. So bring Alex Valley on the place of Greg Taylor. I was the temperature pair and have dropped the bare team, and second half started intensity. Celtic play was certainly didn't. Kyogo had a chance early in the half after Bernardo slipped and good pass behind the St. Johnston defence. And they, however, first strikes it over the bar. So in 10 minutes to the second period, Cal McGregor made it 4-0 to the hoops. The Celts captain did it great once again. Love his goal, by the way. Love his goals. Cal McGregor, I just fucking love him. Schweiker was a call upon the 64th minute when Aaron Aso had a shot on goal for Horst, and his keeper got down and left and they kept strike out. So Brendan Rodgers made a triple substitution in 65 minutes. With Arne Engels, Nicholas Kuhn, Kyogo make the way for James Forrest, Adam Ida, and Rio Hatit. The 72nd minute, Bernardo Cross found that corner made 5-0 to Celtic. Just before 80-minute mark, Trusty had a strike from the outside area after Chesa ball for a space for himself. So in 83rd minute, a brilliant bit like a play between Luke McGowan and Val Ida gets Celtic 6 goal after Ida found the net from close range. In 80th minute, McGowan saw the excellent strike goal saved by Sinclair, the first which had to be touched on the post by a keeper. Daisy Maida struck the goal in 86 minutes, alright, of the game. So it's another, that was when the match, of course, that's Celtic, woo! Let's solve a quiz together about Celtic and St. Johnston, and tell me about your result after. So, who scored Celtic most recent goal against St. Johnston? Who did it? James Forrest, alright, man. In the past decade, Celtic recorded a run of clean sheets against St. Johnston, and in how many games did the Perth side fail to score? 11, alright. And how many goals did Celtic score over the run? 33, alright. And what was the most recent form of Celtic score to St. Johnston against Celtic? Dedrick Boyata, troops. And which club did former Celtic Benny Rooney signed for Celtic Johnston? St. Johnston, Celtic Johnston. United, sorry. How many goals had James Forrest scored against St. Johnston? 12, right? And who's set to score a half-track against the St. Johnston, right? Ryan Christie, man. Was it only the team Celtic St. Johnston have met in Hampden Cup final? It was not Troops in 1969-70 League Cup final. Which Celtic scored the first domestic goal against St. Johnston after 9 and 2 European games? Cal McGregor. Which season did Celtic and St. Johnston first meet competitively? It was Troops. Woo! 1924-5. Alright. Excellent. Solve that quiz and tell me your score after. So that's the match's Troops. And then the new Troops. The new. Maybe I try this after. We must wedges in my hips. Alright. So you know, I want to talk about the legends of Celtic. So, from the on, I'm going to start a series. Legends of Celtic, or legendary Celtic players. Legends of Celtic, legendary Celtic players, all right? In every video, I'm going to talk about 3 of them. So, again, trips, I have to look it out. Sorry. I'm crazy. Celtic daft, seriously. I'm sorry. So in every video, I'm going to talk about 3 legendary Celtic players. All right. I'm going to ask you, I'd love to ask you, my dear subscribers and Celtic fans, so especially my dear subscribers, to write in comments below. Celtic legends, Celtic FC legendary players. So we can talk about it after. So write in comments below, of course, below my video. So write in comments below your legends of Celtic and the legendary Celtic players, all right? In comments below. Share with me. I'd love to know. Maybe there are some Celtic legendary players I don't know. So maybe you have some favorites. So just put them in comments below, all right? I'm going to remind you after. Celtic have enjoyed, as I've mentioned, host of the legends. Woo! Right? So I hosted the legends over the years with the Glasgow Giants, one of the most successful Scottish football clubs all the time. Their star teams often win the iconic green and white hooped under guided in the boys. So let's start Jimmy McGrory, because I think Jimmy McGrory is the greatest one. Is one of the greatest Glasgow Celtic FC player. So cause he scored 468 goals, would you believe it, troops? And then he appeared 445 times. And then his years he spent in Celtic was in 1921, 37. I should tell you that something. McGrory returned to the Glasgow Giants after a decorated career as a player and enjoying 20 years as Celtic manager, all right? He would help the boys secure and then stop fight tales during the time during the attack. So while Glasgow natives tenure in charge with the Atten Feather Crown. So the further secured and combined 7 Scottish caps and the 2 league caps and the club of the heart. McGrory troops belong to beloved Celtic. So as my beloved Celtic is my heart and my soul forever, troops. Where he earned the nickname of Human Torpedo during his absolute distinction of honoring the club's fringe jersey. Only one through the 16 years of player of glory's end season and scored the route becoming a club legend. Leg end, as some people say. So that legend of Celtic, that was Jimmy McGrory. So great man. So if you love Jimmy McGrory, just tell me about him. If you have more information about Jimmy McGrory, just write in comments below as well. And then next legend or leg end of Celtic is Bill McNeil. Do you know what's great about him, trips? He struck 35 goals. He appeared in Celtic on the pitch 790 times. So his position was a centre half. Yes, he spent at Celtic. It was 1957, 1975. So Jock Stein, great Jock Stein. He saw potential in Billy McNeil as is the Celtic reserve a coach. Scouted Scotland schoolboys in 1957. McNeil's time at Celtic Park saw the defender known affectionately as Caesar. People called Billy McNeil Caesar, alright? And he was fearless. As one of the songs says, what does it mean to be Celtic? And how does it feel? To put on the hoops, aye? What does it mean to be Celtic? Troops, what does it mean to be Celtic? My dear Celtic fans and subscribers. To put on the hoops. Green and white colours, to put on the hoops and be fearless like Billy McNeil, alright? So Bill McNeil helped, Billy McNeil helped clinch 9 to the top titles in a row, 7 Scottish Cups and 6 League Cups, and had off of the European game in 1967. So his role at Lisbon Lions cemented Billy McNeil's place in Celtic history as an unquestionable club legend. So each of these club record appearances came their starting lineup and having their player bench. So that as team in Greenway started an 18 years old man. Billy McNeil was a foundation architect that made Celtic Park a fortress, a paradise. So, what does it mean to be Celtic? Once again, troops, to put on the hoops and be fearless like Billy McNeil. Alright? Next legend, or legend, is Henrik Larsson. Some of you remember Henrik Larsson. A sip of coffee. He was a great legend of Celtic as well. So, he striked 242 goals. What's this, troops? Was this a C? Woo! A C Celtic? Woo! A C Celtic game. Yes, the more Celtic game is the Ross County, and I can't wait, sorry. So, Henrik Larsson is another legend of Celtic. So, he struck at 242 goals, troops. He spent years at Celtic from 1987 to 2004. Henrik Larsson is known to Celtic fans as King of the Kings in Glasgow Celtic FC, alright? Why his arrival, Henrik Larsson arrival to Celtic? It didn't merit much adulation. His efforts at Celtic Park saw Larsson work the way into the hearts of their fans. So he also earned the global recognition nomination for a Ballon d'Or 2001, 3 and 4. But it was with Celtic troops that Henrik Larsson, became the player the fans would remember for years to come. Also, I have to add that at Celtic Park, the UEFA awarded Henrik Larsson, and the European Golden Boot in 2001. He scored 53 goals in Champions League troops, in 35 Champions League games. I think he should be in a Champions League today. Henrik Larsson should be in a Champions League today. Should be in that match, in that Champions League match with Borussia Dortmund, so maybe he struck 100 or so goals, so maybe Celtic will win. My dreams, So, troops, next time I'm going to talk about next 3 legendary Celtic players. And I'm going to sum up next match of Celtic, or matches of Celtic, right, in my next video, so be prepared for it. And I want to remind you, troops, about to put in comments below, write in comments below my video, of course, your legends of Celtic, legendary Celtic players, alright? So we can talk about it. So share with me, write in the comments below, legends of Celtic and legendary Celtic players, alright? We have a deal? Alright? Come on the hoops, come on the boys in green. Woo! And as you know, alright, poems about Glasgow, so I'd love to share one with you. I write poems about Glasgow, and I want to share with you my latest poem. I called it Autumnal Glasgow. My Glasgow, you look pure, beautiful, and pure, brilliant wench by the autumn today. My Glasgow, you're glistening, dressed up in the dry golden leaves. My Glasgow, just love your colours this autumn. Just love your path covered by autumnal leaves, because it looks like a fluffy rug. My Glasgow, I just love your parked interests, snuggled up in the golden cloak. My Glasgow, I just love your reflections in the waters of gleaming Clyde and the autumnal golden sun that is soaking into your arms, feeling that it's hate time to keep doing the night. My Glasgow, I just love your looks and charms in autumnal mornings and nights, walking down the river Clyde and only having my eyes for you. My Glasgow. I just love your golden skyline covered by colourful clouds and brightened up by setting sun. My Glasgow. I just love your reflections with the paddles after the rain. And this autumnal night, I can admire you for hours. My Glasgow. I just love you this autumn, more and more. And this wee walks through your paths, I can admire your charms. My Glasgow. You look pure beautiful this autumn, and my faithful green, white and golden heart always love you. To be both fade away for this world, and that's all. So, troops. I just can't wait till tomorrow's game. We Ross County. Noon, right at noon, remember. Celtic is playing with Ross County. Woo! Come on the hoops, come on the boys in green. Glasgow Celtic, woo! I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch that match and after comment it for you, my dear subscribers, Celtic fans and troops, alright? So. Here with my ball and my hoopsie. This is something I want to. This is pure syrup troops. I want to say. With the Celtic delicacy. A Celtic logo here. I'm going to try the coffee. Alright, trip. So, and would you like to try this? Then beer, Glasgow beer. I'm pure crazy today, sorry. So, Iron Brew, let me present. Iron Brew is a cure for everything. It's a Glasgow thing, troop. As you know, Iron Brew is a cure for everything. Iron Brew is a cure for every pain, trauma, and sorrow. According to Glaswegians, Iron Brew is a cure to every pain, trauma, and sorrow, and plus, for your hangover. So if you have hangover trips after the night out, after too much swallowing, you know, you've been up for a swallow last night, so you need just Iron Brew for a hangover. Plus, it's great to calm your nerves and make you pure calm down. So, hear that sound. Woo! Sorry! Hear that sound, trips. Hear that sound. Woo! Iron Brew just can't wait to be consumed by me. So, I feel better already. So, Iron Brew for your trauma, sorrow, hangover, and to calm your nerves. So calm down, alright? So, in the great atmosphere, I say to you, strips, see us after, in my next video, and write your legendary Celtic players in comments below, alright? Share with me. So, enjoy match tomorrow with St. Johnstone, and let's Celtic win. My boys in green win that match. So fingers crossed for Celtic, and have a pure brilliant the rest of the day. The Glasgow genuine and pure mental as well. And Celtic daft too.